I expect it's quite difficult for a woman like you to realize I don't suppose you've ever bothered about loneliness.
No. No, I don't believe I have.
But you see, I know better than you see. Because I'm an egotist myself. I like people to do what I want. And they generally do it. So you see, for me to be with others is not a constant sacrifice. But I expect for unselfish people, it really must be rather a pleasant change to be alone, isn't it? To be able to indulge in all your own little likes and dislikes, to have the window open or shut just when you please, and choose the biggest strawberries and all that.
Yes. Yes, that's true.
And I don't suppose you dread retirement one little bit? All those years you slaved over your girls. All those fingers you've bandaged, the tears you've dried, all the cod liver oil and cough lozenges you paid for out of your own pocket because you were too scrupulous to buy them and use them out of the board as medicines. Yes, I know all about that. But it's all treasure stored up for the future, all unconscious insurance against a lonely old age. When you retire, you'll have your memories. All your human appetites for love and self-sacrifice will have been amply satisfied. Old girls will call on you at your cottage or your rooms, and they'll bring their babies or their young men to see you. And all over Yorkshire, you'll know that in farmhouses, shops, villas, hundreds of young women are remembering you with affection. Good old Reverend, they'll say. That's what they call you, isn't it? Good old Reverend.
I'd never really thought of all that.
Of course not. How could you when you spent all your time looking after others?
Well, my dear, forgive me, Miss Burton, but of course I am older than you, and as you say, a bit motherly, if not always very clever. And I dare say you're right. You often are, you know. It's been a very tiring term, but I'll try and remember about Miss Jameson. I ought to have thought of all that for myself. You've done me good, you know.
It's my school. I do what I like with my own. Oh, Miss Siggleswaite, you're late. I thought everyone had gone home. Miss Siggleswaite? Are you all right?
Perfectly all right, yes. Yes, thank you.
Shall I give out the exercise books for you, Miss Siggleswaite?
The exercise books. Yes, I've read your nature essays. I've also read notices in the cycle shed. We'll have a viva voce examination. Midge Khan, what does the ASS stand for? Jennifer? Gwyneth? Come here, Midge. Is this your work?
Yes, Miss Sigglesback.
You form the ASS?
Yes.
You are its president?
Yes, no.
You organise this. So you think it's funny, do you? You think it's funny to persecute someone who never did you any harm? To try and drive me away when I have my living to earn? To organise this cruel and malicious attack, this campaign? Because your father is a school governor here, you think that you can do anything, but I tell you that even I can only stand so much. You're all alike. Not one of you has got any feelings. I'm trapped here, trying to teach you girls when all you can do is to make my life a misery. But I tell you, I've had enough. I've had enough. You can't torment me forever.
noises about, you can be heard right along the...
All of you, take out your botany textbooks and turn to page 184. And start learning the lists that you will find there. Dorothy Morris, you were in charge.
Yes? What is it, Miss Sicklesworth?
I wish to hand in my resignation.
Your what?
My resignation. I'm leaving at once. I've struck Midge Khan. I've cut her cheek open.
Struck Midge?
I wanted to kill her. I don't feel very well.
It's the shock that worries me.
Yes. But she is all right, though, isn't she?
No, it's not the blow that's of first importance. But if I'd known she'd be exposed...
It's not usual for teachers to assault pupils in a school of mine. I blame myself. As I say, I'll get to the bottom of it as soon as Miss Siggleswaite's in a fit state to speak to me.
I suppose you'll dismiss her.
She's resigned already. I'd wished time and time again that she would, but there was an invalid mother and I didn't feel I could press it.
Miss Burton, you surprise me. I should have thought you'd be quite ruthless in such matters.
Oh, I'm as prone to let my heart rule my head as anyone else. Up to a point, of course. I'm not making excuses. Perhaps we could discuss it again when I've found out the facts. What sort of transport have you got?
A dog cart.
Well, perhaps it would be a good idea if I were to run Midge home in my car.
Thank you. I'll wait with her in Matron's room.
I love him. I love him. I love him.